you like it or don't like it, sit down and look at it because it's the best going today. Woo!
G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy, support good content at all times. All social media is in the description box, and please hit that bell icon so you'll be notified when I drop that heat. This video is sponsored by my boy Fats Classic. His mixtape is in the description box. It is absolutely free. Definitely give him a download, give him a listen. And this video is sponsored by my boy Matt. Definitely check his apparel out on IG at We All From. Now, on the undercard of the Anthony Joshua Andy Ruiz fight, we had one of my favorites, up-and-coming guys, Josh Kelly, going up against Ray Robinson, and it ended up being a majority draw. And anybody that knows me and my channel, they'll tell you I'm a huge Josh Kelly fan. Now, before the fight happened, I said this was a risky fight for Josh Kelly. Not because I don't think he's capable of winning. I just thought it was a very quick turnaround between him just fighting in April. I think he fought April 20th. But it was towards the latter part of April. And then he schedules another fight against Ray Robinson on June 1st. And it's in the States. I could see if it was in the UK, that's something different. But he had to travel all the way to the States. And pretty much on short notice. Like, he was able to get a full camp in, but I mean, this is relatively short notice, and it's in another country. It's in the United States. It's the Mecca. It's the Mecca. Anybody that's not from the States wants to become a name in the States. Every fighter wants to be a global icon, no matter where you're from. Now, Ray Robinson, he had a draw in the fight prior to Josh Kelly, and I thought he won that fight. I'm not going to lie. I'm a Josh Kelly fan, but I thought Ray Robinson won this fight. I thought he won it 6-4. 6-4, 5-5. Obviously, you can't say it was a robbery. But I thought Ray Robinson won this fight. Josh Kelly looked good early, and then he faded. And this is the thing with Josh Kelly. Josh Kelly has a long way to go from a style standpoint. Josh Kelly reminds me, his style reminds me of like a Joe Calzaghe. Like, he just reminds me of a guy that has a lot of head and upper body movement. The thing about that head movement and upper body movement is, if you're not careful and if you're not smart, that type of style, defensive style, can wear you out. The problem with Josh Kelly in the fight against Ray Robinson was not only was he using a lot of head and upper body movement, he was using his legs a lot too. He wasn't really sitting in the pocket and really standing his ground and telling Ray Robinson, like, hey, like, I'm the stronger fighter, I'm the better fighter. He was expending a lot of energy in there defensively against Ray Robinson, and he was giving Ray Robinson a lot of opportunities just to really just tee off. Like, Ray Robinson wasn't teeing off and Josh Kelly wasn't throwing back. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is Ray Robinson felt like he could tee off and get his offense off on Josh Kelly, no matter how much head movement and shoulder movement and upper body movement that he had going on. If I'm Josh Kelly, I really go back to the drawing board from a technical standpoint. And see, I would have said the same thing if they would have gave Josh Kelly the victory. We all know that Josh Kelly defensively is gifted. He's gifted defensively. The problem is he has a hard time transitioning from defense to offense. That's his issue. It's like, it's either all offense or all defense. And I'm not comparing him to this guy. I'm not comparing him at all, so don't jump on me for this. But there's one person in particular that I think has a hard time transitioning from defense to offense, and that is Adrian the Problem Broner. Adrian Broner can play defense. He's defensively sound in a lot of ways, but he has a hard time transitioning from defense to offense. So when a guy goes up against Adrian Broner, they know that they can get 3, 4, 5 punches off, and all he's going to do is shoulder roll. He's going to shoulder roll and play all defense. A lot of times he's not going to throw in between your shots. Like, he'll do it here and there, but not consistently enough to deter you from throwing your shots. That's what happened with Josh Kelly in this fight with Ray Robinson. Like, Ray Robinson knew the majority of the time he's going to throw his shots. Josh Kelly is just going to play defense. He don't have to worry about anything coming back. So it's good for Josh Kelly to have that type of defense. It's just he has to mix in when he's going to throw with a guy and when he's going to play all defense. Like, you can't just play all defense all the time when a guy's throwing shots. Sometimes you might have to throw a shot to a guy's chest, get him to stop throwing the 3-4 punch combination. Sometimes you got to come in real close, just clinch him. You know, don't go into all of this head and shoulder movement. That stuff takes energy. It takes a lot of energy. And with Josh Kelly, you could tell his stamina, he was wearing down in that fight. He was wearing down in that fight, and it wasn't because Ray Robinson was doing this immense amount of work. Like, it wasn't that. It was the fact that Josh Kelly was moving too goddamn much. He was moving too much. Like, sometimes you can make your defensive moves and not have to move your legs that much. That was the problem with Josh Kelly. He was just moving his legs too much on top of all of that upper body movement. Too much. And when you're fighting like that, you have to have you got to have a motor and a tank that's like no other. Like, your stamina got to be on a 10. And obviously Josh Kelly's stamina is not on a 10. And I think it's because of the quick turnaround. I also think it's because he had to travel over to the States. There was a lot of different elements with this fight that I didn't like prior to the fight. If I'm Josh Kelly and his team, I stay far away from Ray Robinson. I stay far away from Ray Robinson. I would just move on. Just move on, because if you fight Ray Robinson again, you might lose. You might actually lose on the cards. And I thought Josh Kelly lost, but he has a lot of work to do in terms of his boxing style. Like, his style looks good against guys, you know, that are lesser competition. But when he's going up against legitimate guys, all of that head and shoulder movement all the time with nothing else, it's not going to work against some of the top fighters out here. And Ray Robinson is on the come up. This is his second straight fight where he got a draw. And this is the second straight fight that I actually thought that he won. So Ray Robinson is definitely one of these guys that these top fighters should probably try to avoid at all costs going forward. But I still have high hopes for Josh Kelly. I think he's going to get it right. I think he's going to work everything out. And I still think he's going to be a top welterweight in the next maybe 2 to 3 years or so. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.